Well, it's like I told everybody, Coach Thomas was doing a great job. He did a great job. You know, obviously I was a part of that, so I kind of understood what we were trying to do. Um, you know, again, like kind of like what you said, I'm just going to build on that. I'm going to try to continue doing the things that I liked, and maybe just I'm going to be myself. So I'm gonna do the things that I feel like I need to do that are different. You know, I'm kind of, I think some people would call me old school. You know, I believe in accountability. I believe in discipline. I believe in toughness. Again, not to say that Coach Thomas didn't, but that's going to be an emphasis for me. Well, I believe the number one thing when it comes to coaching is building relationships. My players need to know that I care about them more than just being football players. And the flip side of that is I think it makes it easier and to hold players accountable on and off the field if they know that I'm doing it because I want what's best for them. Um, so again, it starts with building a relationship, letting the players know that I care about them as people, and then just holding them accountable. You know, the first thing I said to them when I met with them for the first time as head coach was, you've got to handle business not only in football, but when you're in the school and when you're at home, you know, with your family. You've got to do things right. And so again, build relationships and then hold them accountable for their actions in football and in school and at home with their families. It's special. This place is a special place, has special people. Um, the traditions that this school has is special. And so it's important to me to uphold those traditions. You know, it's important for me to represent this school in the right way because again, it's important. It's a special place that I don't want to let down. So I don't know that that's a specific answer, but it's special to me. It's important to me to represent this school the right way. Accountability and relationship building. You know, I think those are two things that I'm really good at. Um, if I ask you to do something and I've clearly defined what I expect you to do, whether it's in the classroom as far as an assignment or behavior, those are the same kind of things I do on the football field. You know, there will be clearly defined expectations. There will be clearly defined roles, and if you don't do those things, then I will hold you accountable. But again, I think one of the things I'm really, really good at in the classroom and in football is building relationships, letting people know that I care about them and that if I am holding them accountable, I'm doing it because I'm trying to do what's best for them. I'm trying to help them to become better. And I've learned over the years that 99% of the time that works and that works great. And for that 1%, then you know, that's when changes need to be made, you know. But those are the things I think I take to both situations. Oh man. Well, obviously, you know, there's been games that we've won that you know, my first year, my first win ever as a head coach. You know, that was special. I remember it. We beat Santa Fe. I think it was 14 to nothing, 16 to nothing, something like that. That was back in 2009. And then we won a playoff. We won the first playoff game that Edmond Memorial had won in, I think, 15 years. That same year, that was a big one. But at the same time, I think I've been invited to several of my former players' weddings, and those are really big deals to me. You know, Coach Thomas played for me, and then he coached for me, and then I was there when he got his first win, and that's something I'll never forget. We beat Enid, 2022, 21, but that's something I'll never forget. So there's a lot, you know, every kind of there's a lot of different situations and different reasons, but there's been a lot of good ones, and things that I'm very proud of. When I first got here in 2006, maybe, I coached soccer with Justin Merideth, who was a principal here. But at the time, he was a teacher and he was the head soccer coach. And we were sitting around, and there was this show called The Penguins of Madagascar. And my kids were young, and for some reason we were talking about it, and the leader of the Penguins they called him Skipper. And I think I said something like, how I liked him or something, I don't know, cracking a joke. And ever since then, Merideth called me Skippy. And that just stuck for some reason. I have no idea why. But it's almost, at first it was like, I don't want to be called Skippy. And now it's just kind of something I laugh at because a lot of people do it. The old timers around here, they do it. And it's just something they call me now. And again, at first I didn't really like it. Now I don't mind it. It just makes me laugh.